So we're looking at an application problem from solving linear equations section. It says going into the final exam, which will count as 2 tests, Isabella has the test scores of 79, 86, 72, 63, and 94. What score does Isabella need on the final in order to have the average score of 80? So remember, to find an average, we are summing all of our scores. Well, we already have certain scores here. We have 79 plus 86 plus 72 plus 63 plus 94. She is going to take an exam. It's worth 2 test scores. So if we let X equal the final exam score, well, it said it's weighted like 2 tests, so we could write it as X plus X, or we could have written that as plus 2X. So remember, to find the average, you sum, in this case, all the scores, and then we divide by how many scores there are. And so since that final is worth 2 test scores, we're going to count it twice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exams in here. She wants the average to be an 80. So we can simplify by combining like terms in our numerator. And we can get rid of our fraction by multiplying both sides of our equation by that denominator of 7. So if I summed up 79 plus 86 plus 72 plus 63 plus 94, that gives me 394 plus, well, X plus X gives me plus 2X is equal to 80 times 7, which is 560. So we want to isolate the term with the X by itself. So let's subtract 394 from both sides of the equal sign. So doing so, we're left with 2X is equal to 166. So if we divide both sides by 2, this will give us what she needs on the final in order to have an average of 80 in the class. So 2 goes into 166, 83 times. So she needs an 83 on the final. To average 80 on tests. So looking at another example application problem, we have a college bookstore marks up the price that it pays the publisher for a book by 35%. If the selling price of the book is $51, how much did the bookstore pay for this book? Okay, so we need to choose our variable. Let's just call it X. So let X equal, well, they're asking us how much the bookstore paid. So let X equal the amount the bookstore paid for the book. So technically, they take the price of the book X. And then they add a 35% markup. So plus, they're going to take 35%. So rewrite that in decimal form. So 35% can be written as 0.35 of the price they paid. So times X. We know that this is equal to the price that they're selling the book at, which is $51. So I can combine like terms on that left-hand side, 1x plus 0.35x. Well, 1 plus 0.035 is 1.35. X is equal to 51. Divide both sides, get X by itself by 1.35. And so I would take 51 and I would divide it by 1.35. I'm getting a number that's repeating itself. I'm getting 37.777 with a bar over it, meaning that 7 repeats itself. Because we're talking about money, I would round to the nearest cent to make sense. So that 7 is going to round that 7 up to an 8. So this price that they charge, or not charge, the price that they bought the book at was $37.78. They marked it up 35% and sold it for $51.